Well, to be totally underwhelmed here, I've got two of the same trains running today, and in fact this video might be acting as what we had last week, because I've got these two trains running, being the EF510 and the EH500 running again. And it looks like we're doing the same format, but this time both of these trains have got two different layouts. And just to let you know, the EH500, yep, derailed. But anyways, I'm just going to re-rail it, and while I'm re-railing it, I'm not going to show my face because, yes, I'm very sensitive, of course, and I don't obviously like my face to be shown here, as always, as per usual on my channel. And in this video, I don't know how many picked up products I'm actually going to show you guys, but I think it's going to be very, very big, probably bigger than, well, let's just say last week, because I think last week, I don't know how many toys I reviewed, probably a few, I can't remember. But anyways, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a huge variety of, oh, guess what? Another train has derailed, the EF510. Oh dear, dear, dear. I'm getting a whole ton of derailments at the start of this video, eh? Not looking good. I'm just looking at the camera screen now, because I don't want to show my face though, as always, as I don't want to. I'm just going to turn it off though, because, yeah, it's very strange. To be quite obviously honest, oh my goodness me, these trains, they just keep on derailing as I'm making these videos right now then, and oh, there's something strange here. This train here, the yes, I almost said EH, didn't I? The EF510 Tanimbar electric locomotive, which was purchased about September 2017. I'm pretty sure that while running this layout, there's actually one very significant problem with this layout, and because this layout is made between a mat or so, the track joiners themselves from Trackmaster and Tammy, I think they're sort of detached, which is a bit of a problem in the sense, because when the track joiner detaches itself, well, the train derails. But anyways, here we go, it's going, and I might get the EH500 along the way as well. Okay, it's running quite slow, but hopefully it's going to make a bit of progress in the bed though. It's running quite nicely, I hope. But I wonder how many products that we're going to be having in this toy review though. Maybe just sit there, okay? Because I wonder how many products I'm actually going to show you guys, eh? Okay, first product. Now, to be quite honest, just what I'm actually thinking of this week, just like last week, I might be making 4 more picked up Origami tropical birds, specifically flapping birds, and I might show you right now one of our first products here. Oh, I wonder what this one here, it looks Australian, but it's actually Indonesian, and I think the EF510 has derailed again, which is not looking good again. I think maybe it's those track joiners. They're not looking too good though. Maybe just to move that layout just a bit though, so that this. Oh, what's up with making these videos and then there's trains freaking derail here? It doesn't look so nice, doesn't it? It's absolutely appalling when you look at this though. But it might be funny. It might be quite funny to just, you know, watch a whole bunch of train derailments along the way though. But for me, when I'm doing videos like that, not really. I don't know why, but I often put trains in my background as always, as I love to. And mind you, I don't know how many products I might do from next month, because, yes, I don't know if I'll be off retiring making videos on YouTube during, you know, late July, probably around the 16th, I can't tell. But anyways, I'm just gonna put these containers back, because we need to get this whole toy review done and dusted. Actually, I might change my mind here. Instead of reviewing my toys from the bed here, I'm actually going to review toys from where this train is. Being the EF510, I'm going to review on the floor, just like back in the good old days. Okay, this one here, the Tanimbar Corella. It's a small wild fluff 5-pack. I think it's number 5. And I think the problem is that number 5 here is not really it's not really clear enough actually though, but it comes with 5 flapping birds there. If you turn out the back, and some beautiful, oh my goodness, it looks quite nice though. Some beautiful artwork of a Tanimbar Corella. Oh wow, look at that. Looks like he's doing acrobats in that tree though, by just grappling with his very hooked beak. As we all know, Corellas, like all cockatoos, are normally white with yellows on them. You know, on the tail and the wings. And just to let you know guys, I think this EH500 train has came off the rails again. Oh my goodness, mate. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, when running trains on beds, it's not a very good look though. Maybe just detach some of the wagons though, and just make it run much better though. I don't know how many wagons, but I'm just gonna probably, oh my goodness me, probably very hard doing, oh my goodness, very hard doing reviews like this though. Maybe detach these, and just go with the tank wagons or not though. Maybe not. Maybe just attach, you know, these wagons at the back there. How about these ones? Okay, let's have a go. Probably move these away, because I don't know how many, oh, I think there's a derailment though. There you go. Back on the rails. Okay, everything is done. I hope this train runs well though. I hope. But anyways, let's just take a look at the product now. And once again, I've showed you the artwork there. It looks like that Corella there on the left side. Oh my goodness me! On the left hand side though, it's looking at you. My goodness me! That container train there, the EF510, it's pulling, going a bit faster with these tanker wagons as well. That's, oh my goodness! I actually didn't show you the trains there. Sorry about that one, guys. Sorry about that one, eh? Oh, the camera just moved. Looks quite nice. And looks quite interesting. Looks like, once again, this bird is peeking at you. I'm going to show the train here, because you need to make sure when the wagons are pulling. Got 2 wagons with 6 container wagons. Hopefully, yep, we've got it. We've got it along the way there. But anyways, let me just go ahead and come and do the unpacking here. Hopefully this video won't be as rough as what I did maybe last week or so. And what's quite funny is as I'm running with my train, so it feels like they're getting a bit faster there with these batteries. But anyways, here is the Tanimbar Corella. My goodness, they look quite nice though. And it looks very similar to a little Corella. And remember I did the big ones, I think they were called large bird Corellas. They were quite nice, weren't they? Very nice indeed. And they've got like yellow bottom parts of the tail here, and yellow wing colours here like so. It looks pretty nice, doesn't it though? Very, very nice. It's got blue eye wings there. It's also got a brown sort of eye here as well. And it's also got, I wonder what's that thing on the front of this bird is. Is it like, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's the, oh my goodness, the EH500 has taken a bit of a dive. I think it's the layout that's not doing that well for me though. I think it's the layout. The way it's been made, it's not, yeah, I think it's not running that well. But anyways, yeah, the EH510 is running well, but I don't think the EH500 is working that well. Oh my goodness me, I wonder what's up with this train here. I don't know why, but anyways, as we all know, Tanimbar Corellas, I wonder what's that thing on the front though. That dark red part though, maybe, I don't know. It could be orange, it could be brown. Quite funny, it has to do with what the colours are like there. I don't know what shade of red it is. It's like a rusty sort of brown colour, I presume, but maybe, oh, there's one colour I could probably guess. Maybe terracotta, I think. Sorry, this video's gone a bit rough and ready because I've got too many trains derailing there. But anyways, we've got 5 of these guys there, and oh, this one's got lighter blue eye wings there. And they've all got the name Tanimbar Corella, which is the name that we all want to see, eh? Very, very nice. And yeah, that looks pretty nice though. And very similar to these Corellas that you find in Australia. And once again, I think these guys here are from Indonesia. I can't remember which, oh my goodness me. The reason why I'm trying to muddle up words is because I don't know what I'm actually trying to say there, and they're from, yes, once again Indonesia. I don't know which part of Indonesia these guys are from, but they are the Indonesian Tanimbar Corellas. And they come in a 5-pack, which is very, very nice. Very nice indeed. In fact, I would love to make more of these guys in another time. You know, make a 12-pack. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it, eh? Let's move on to another one. Let's see if we get another tropical bird product. In fact, I might take a look at all the tropical birds along the way, and yeah, and there's one temperate species bird, you know, a bird that originates from a temperate climate rather than a tropical climate. And we might take a look at a whole bunch of other things as well. There's a water bird as well. Very cool. Oh, there's another. In fact, I'm actually going to start with birds and then dinosaurs. So there's actually quite a lot of dinosaurs merchandise along the way though. But anyways, let me try and show you this one here. This is a tropical Asian Milky and painted stork. What's it called? Same group. What's it called here? Same genus, mixed flock 5-pack. I'll say it again. Tropical Asian Milky and painted stork. Same genus, mixed flock 5-pack. £8.99. As you can see, the price is right there. As I'm looking towards the webcam, right behind me, of course. Well, actually, it's in front of me or next to me because there's a screen here projected on the computer to tell which part I'm actually filming. Okay, here's the back of the packaging here, and they look really, really nice. In fact, I might have seen these guys at a local, actually in the National Zoo of Malaysia. It was actually quite nice. There was actually like 10,000, maybe like tens, if not thousands of these guys across Malaysia. And I don't know if these guys are an introduced species because I've seen them loads and loads of times when I go to the zoo. It's quite nice indeed, very, very nice. And I don't know the difference between painted and milky storks, but I'm pretty sure that the only difference I can see is that painted storks have green, glossy, black wings and tails. Very interesting indeed. So let's take a look and see what we've got inside this miraculous amazement of tropical birds from Southeast Asia or the Indian subcontinent. I would say Southeast Asia because we've got these Corellas with us. But yeah, and this one here, I think we're looking at a painted stork because we've got dark green wing patterns going on there. We've got a dark green tail, a terracotta face with yellow beaks, of course, and they've got a brown pair of eyes. As mundane as this sounds, oh my goodness me, as mundane as this sounds, I don't know why I'd say oh my goodness me, for the fact that, yes, oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm using this. I'm just using it as a bit of, oh no, just got taken down by a train. Oh, but anyways, it didn't make the train derail, of course. Just using a bit of euphemism because I don't want to use any signs of profanity, and not only that, I just want to try and think before I want to basically say anything. Okay, we've done with the painted stork, and let's take a look at this one here. This one's a bit smaller, which is a bit unusual for a size of a bird like that one, eh? This is a milky stork, and I'm pretty sure these guys might also be found in Malaysia. Maybe not so much with the painted stork. I think painted storks are not really that found in Malaysia, but maybe an introduced species, I don't know. But these guys here, the milky storks, they look quite small, and they're not as bright as painted storks, which is very interesting. I've got grey. Yes, they've got grey, and I think it's just that sort of colorization here. And also another difference is if I grab another painted stork here, the eye color is also a bit different, which is also interesting. The eye color of a milky stork is black and white. It's mainly white and black, whereas this one here, it's just brown with white. It's just the conjunctivas, or which is a lot more brown, or maybe the iris is a bit brown, is a lot more brown, and the pupil is, or is it conjunctiva? I don't know. There's white there. I'm pretty sure it is there. I can't tell. But anyways, these guys look totally awesome, and they've got like pink wing flashes there. There's rectangular wing flashes right there. Can you see them? I can. And looks quite nice though. Very, very nice indeed. I'm pretty sure these guys might breed anywhere where there is suitable wetland areas with trees, of course, and that looks very, very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm pretty sure maybe one day if I go back to Malaysia, if the pandemic is over, I might be able to see these guys again, either at the zoo or in another place in Malaysia I could literally discuss about Shah Alam, because they've got like a good lake here, and there might be some storks missing. Pretty cool indeed. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at another flip-out product with some tropicalityness. It's this one here. I wonder what this is. It's called the yellow-backed chattering Lory. Not as in truck, eh? Well, what do you know? If trucks were birds, what about these guys? They're called Lorys. And it's a flock, 12-pack. And I could literally say that these are also known as yellow-back chattering Lory Keets flocks. Oh my goodness me, Lory Keets. Sorry. It's a flock 12-pack, as I said earlier again. Maybe I could, oh my goodness me, I could read the whole title again. Yellow-back chattering Lory Keets flock 12-pack. Vulnerable. We're from North oh my goodness me, I almost said Malakuta. Maluku, Indonesia. We are from North Maluku, Indonesia. £16.99 or £17 because of its bright colours. And I'm pretty sure I might have seen these guys at Dudley Zoo last year. That was pretty amazing, isn't it? Again, you've got these guys here. There's the anemone right there. And it's also one of the hardest birds I've actually created because normally with these birds, they don't often fly around in captivity. And, yes, I think there's not many signs. I think these guys are not as common as the other birds that you often see in Indonesia, such as that Tanimbar Corella that we just looked at. And oh my goodness me, would you look at this, guys? They look so, how would you say it, Christmassy in colour because of red and green. But, oh my goodness me, it looks so cool. And I actually did this on Wednesday and Thursday. My goodness me, this could be amazing by the looks, of course. It's quite nice. It's got yellow bands on both sides of the wings here. You've got red and green wings. It's got a green tail end, a dark green tail end in reality, of course. And they've got wing patterns like that, which is very interesting. I don't know if you ornithologists might know what this bird looks like in flight, in the wild, or in captivity, but yes, I think the main threat about these guys is like I did with the Java sparrows. These guys are more vulnerable than to be endangered for the fact that, yes, they are a lot more common than Java sparrows. But other than that, they are still another bird species which has been heavily suffered from the pet trade. And I've actually watched some weird Indian video with this bird here. And I did hear a person saying that, yes, I don't know if Indian native parrots can be kept as pets in India itself. Obviously, I don't know. But anyways, let's go back to why they're called yellowback chattering Lorys. Not only for the fact that they're not trucks, but they've got the way, oh my goodness me, they've got that sort of way here, the sort of detailing thing here. Because in the way that they're called like that, they've got this sort of yellow back print there at this section. They've got like a little yellow sort of pattern right there, and yeah, it's a bit of a triangular sort of model. Well, obviously a triangular model on these birds. And my goodness me, it'll be a whole bunch of jungly fun with these birds as I make more of these guys in the future. Woohoo! Hey, what do you think? They all look pretty nice. And also what's quite interesting about these birds is that they've got like little black lines. You might be thinking, oh, are they female or are they male? Well, probably for the fact we just don't know. Probably for what I'm looking at here, that they oh my goodness me. I'm not quite sure about these guys, but yes. I think the reason why I did this is because, yeah, it's something to simulate what these real birds, I'm pretty sure that's how eyes are like that. It's like the Egyptian sort of eyes though. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I did this. Now, I wouldn't say they're females. I think that's the way these birds were made, the way these birds were looked in reality. And I've made like a replica of these guys like that. Pretty awesome, huh? Pretty colourful and cool indeed. Let me just put these away here. I don't know how many of these guys were kept at Dudley Zoo, but these are fantastic looking birds. They're from freaking Indonesia. Maybe I could literally make some more birds from, I don't know, which part of tropical Asia I could make. You know, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore. That's all about it, eh? But anyways, speaking of Indonesia, we've got another bird here from Indonesia, and it's called the Javan Plover Flock and Crab Assassination 12-pack. £13.99 or £14. The back of the packaging looks like that. You've got some plovers here from Java, Indonesia, and they are, how would you say it, they're endemic species, of course. Looks quite nice. Let me just take a look what we have. And the Pokemon, of course, as we all know, the crabs, which are Pokemon in a sense. I don't know what I'm saying, but... And the crab Pokemon that we've got here is Krabby. We all know about that one, eh? Let's take a look what these guys are like. Okay, so yes, I wouldn't say they are actually crabs though, but yeah, these are just my very weird, rough designs of what a crab would look like though. I wouldn't say it's got properly, I wouldn't say it's got proper 10 legs. Maybe these sections here, they might have 10 legs though. And probably like 8 or 10 legs there. I think these could be legs, but I think they're more like claws or pincers. How would you say it there? I think there's like 8 legs and 10 together when you have 2 claws at the front though. Maybe. Oh my goodness me, they look quite nice. Oh my goodness me, you might be thinking, are they spiders? But no, they're just crabs. They're just crabs along the way though. Oh my goodness me, I'm trying to take my time here. And it looks quite nice. I wonder what I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure if you can see them clearly. I might show you to all of you again. By the look of it though. Yeah, it's quite a bit noisy there. I think, like I did with the video with the Megalosaurus dinosaurs and the Handytopisaurus dinosaurs, I'm actually starting to feel like that kind of way, because I'm actually starting to feel like, am I losing confidence? But anyways, the crabs are done. Let's just put them away. But anyways, let's take a look at the Javan plovers. Here we go. Looks quite nice. Well, what's quite nice about these plovers is that they've got brown big wing tips. Big brown wing. Oh my goodness me. Big brown wing tips. Brown tail. Very weird pattern of brown and white together on this sort of section here where the feet are. It's got a very thin grey beak, as what plovers are like. And the supercilium details is like brown, orange, and a bit of white, and a lot of whiteness around the head though. Amongst the whiteness, of course. And they've got like, is it grey? Or I think it's more like grey. It's got a little grey eye here on each side. And the reason why I've made these birds is because I'm looking for a tropical water bird which is small and feisty, not as big as a heron or an egret, or maybe a duck or any other waterfowl, I'd say. But I'm pretty sure these guys. Oh wow, there's more details I can also see here. These guys also have brown details on the top with grey big wingtips, big grey wingtips, and looks quite nice. And also, not only that, these guys are also endemic water birds on a specific area in Indonesia, being Java. And that's the island where Jakarta, Indonesia is. You know, the big capital city and the largest city of Indonesia is. As we all know, yes. Pretty nice indeed. Maybe I could name a whole bunch of other cities from Indonesia. You know, Java, Indonesia. I'd probably think of, what else is there in Java? Surabaya. That's another city I can remember. My goodness me. You know, I've actually got a sneaky suspicion when I say words like that, I often probably refer to them as like both Indonesian and Malaysian. But anyways, these are the tropical birds that I've looked at. Let's take a look at some temperate species birds. This one here. It's a pick up Origami British Wild Collection Older Chicks and Juvenile Keets 12 pack. Here's the back of the packaging, which looks like that. And it costs about £1.50. If I remember, and if you guys remember from the packaging, of course. Operated and delivered by Royal. We can see a beautiful juvenile coot, looking pretty nice and old. As always, as per usual, let's go ahead and unpack this and see what. Oh yes! I just yelled because I think that train was about to hit the coot in the head, decapitating it. Oh my goodness me! I was about to say decapitating it successfully, but these guys are just models, okay? So anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I'm only just going to show you just quite a few of these because there's actually quite a lot of them, of course. Yeah, they look quite nice, these juvenile coots. They've got like big grey eyes with grey plumage, of course. They're not as black as the adults, and they've got like a white plumage like that. And as you can see that, but that's how they look like. And they've also got a very specific beak colour. They've got like grey in the middle, but they've also got pink, which I've actually realised about these baby juvenile coot chicks, as I've actually realised. And also, if I remember from yesterday, I actually had a trip to Lifford Reservoir next to the recycling centre in Kings Norton, in Coleridge. I think it was quite nice. And when I went there was only quite like 4 or 5 black-headed gulls, and I saw a juvenile black-headed gull in Lifford Reservoir, or Lifford Reservoir. I'm not sure if you can pronounce that, but it was quite a very interesting experience as I fed the ducks, the geese and the swans there. And it was actually alright there. It was quite peaceful, but the problem was that when I went to that reservoir, it was so noisy. In fact, there was a recycling centre in the background. In fact, it was so noisy for the fact that, yeah, it doesn't make that place a lot more peaceful than it actually is. But anyways, these coots look totally beautiful and awesome indeed. They look so cute, and a perfect scenery for anything to do with, you know, wildlife in Britain, and also, you know, wetland-themed wildlife, of course. And also, it's also, I would just say, I'll probably think it's also very good for a bit of a springtime theme, I'd probably think, because, you know, we've got baby coots and chicks along the way there. But anyways, let's move on to something a lot more summery. Maybe not though. Okay. And speaking about that, let's take a look at this product here. Lesser blackback gulls. Yep, they're lesser blackback gulls. Late summer. Fishery feast. Oh my goodness me. Fishery feast 12 pack. Lesser blackback gull. Late summer fishery feast 12 pack. £15. There's a seagull almost looking like it's going to take a bit of a crud. Hopefully I'm being G-rated there. My goodness me. There's some juvenile seagulls. There's a couple of those adult lesser blackbacks. And there's a salmon here. I think that's salmon. And on the back of it, there's some fishies there. I think there's a huge horde of salmon, a school of salmon of only 5. And there's a lesser blackback seagull squawking for some food. And it looks like maybe that salmon is taking for a bit of revenge. I'm gonna hungry! I think that's how I'd probably think of. In the way I'd probably think about that seagull on the back of the packaging now. But anyways, let's go ahead and unpack this. Oh yeah, let's see what we have. Okay, we've got the seagulls, and we're gonna take a look at these fishies later. Along the way though. Hopefully. Oh, there's one here, and there's another one. Okay, we've got all the fishies out. Out and about. Okay, let's take a look at the juvenile seagulls first, the lesser blackbacks. They look very similar to these herring gulls, of course, and also the other gull species which are like this, you know, the larger species of gulls. You know, I do the western gulls. Remember I did the western gull 5 and 12 pack in a hot summer's day in June? That was pretty amazing, wasn't it though? Very nice. Very nice grey tail in there instead of a black one. Wonder why, but maybe it's for cheaper alternatives, and not only that, because we want to make sure that these guys work well in water. Oh wow, this one's got a bit of a different shade though, brown. Very weird, isn't it? And then we've got another one here which looks totally awesome in darkish brown, similar to this one here, but this one's a lot more darker, I think. But anyways, these guys look cool. And yes, they still retain pink feet. If I show you the pink feet, hopefully you might get a good sense of what they look like. Yep, there we go. There's the cute eyes that we all want to see. And let's take a look at the adult lesser blackbacks, because we all know that they're very common, and we all know I've actually seen these guys before. That I know I've obviously came across a lot of these. And you might be thinking, oh, don't you really think lesser blackback gulls are not found in inland areas? Well, yes, they are found in inland areas, breeding and non-breeding. And this one's got sloppy wingtips, so we just push that one aside. Or this one here is much more neater by the looks of it there. It's got those beautiful yellow feet there, as I'm showing you on camera, guys. Hope you can see it amongst the fingers. Okay, looks quite nice though. Let me just turn to the other side. So you can see the beautiful yellowness of the legs. Like so, it looks quite nice. And there's another one here as well. It looks like these guys might have a whole bunch of bulginess on their eyes. Looks like their eyes start to get a little bit more bulgy. Don't know if that's a word, but yeah, it looks quite nice, the yellow feet. But these eyes are getting mighty kooky. That's what I like to see. A bit of big eye action on these birds. Anyways, let's take a look at these salmon, because they come in 3 different sizes. We've got, oh my goodness me, we've got the grey one here. We've got a large one made from A4 paper. We've got a medium-sized one, or a small one. And we've got a bit of a, there's another one here. Bit of a small one here, which is a lot more shorter than the other one there. There's also a bit miniature as well. I'm pretty sure it's made from, you know, when you cut up an origami piece of paper, you leave like a piece of strip paper like that. And maybe this one here, I wouldn't say it's from A3 paper, but I think it's more, maybe it is from A3 paper, I don't know. It's quite interesting, isn't it, these fishies? And there's the large green one. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. But, you know what? These guys look pretty amazing indeed. And I'm just going to go ahead and repack the seagulls. And we're going to move on to something a lot more common than these guys that you find in the, oh my goodness me, in the sea. Why do I say that term, oh my goodness me, all the time when I'm doing these videos here? Let's move on to this. Basic wood pigeon flock 12 pack, £13.50. And as you can tell, there's like a flock of wood pigeons, and the question is, are they going to be the same as the wood pigeons I did in the previous video? In fact, and also previous videos I did back in 2019, or not? I remember the wood pigeons from last year. They had big bulging eyes and very simplistic designs. But this time, I think it's going to be a lot more complex than what I actually initially thought of. So this is like, I'm pretty sure this could be a reboot of what these birds might look like along the way. Let's take a look. I could make like a 5-pack of these guys, but I wonder how long what these guys will take. Will be a huge consequence. Consequences that would probably affect my life and other people's lives as well. But anyways, let's take a look at what these wood pigeons are like though. And as we all know, these guys are pot-bellied, and yes, you know, these guys are very, very common. There's like 5.4 or 5.3 million individuals of these guys there. They've got a pinkish colorization right there. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that's the breasts. Being careful of saying the word breasts though. Okay. And there's that section there that goes really well with the pinkish colorization right down there. Or the breasts though. And the head colour is simply grey in reality though. If I bring in another one though, it's simply grey with green and white in terms of the patterns. And I think, yes, I've actually realised that there's a green nape section there, and the white part is of course the collar section of the bird, which looks amazing indeed. And yes, these guys have yellow beak tips and also purple as well. And that's the other thing I actually didn't realise about these birds is, yeah, they've got colours like that. This extra part of the beak, like that there. There's extra colour on the bird's beak, which looks quite nice. Once again, they've got like a black or grey tail end, and they share the same wing pattern as I did in a previous video, with colours like that. And, you know, little white bars and darker grey wingtips. Looks so cool, doesn't it? And I'm pretty sure, oh my god, they also have names as well. Yeah, I was a bit, yeah, I don't know why I'm just mumbling about, you know, but looks quite nice though. Hopefully I'm not going to muck about rather than just mumble about. But anyways, these guys look totally amazing. In fact, I love the pattern, of course. I love the pattern and the way that these birds are designed. And to be quite honest, when I did the pattern of these birds, I initially thought this was a mistake, but I accepted it because that's how wood pigeons should look like. Maybe I should have done like, you know, white and then green at this section there. That would be much better though. And well, what do I know? Before I continue, the 500 has taken a dive as I made this video. Let me just go ahead and fix the track, because the track joiners in the bed are not that great. Oh my flipping god. Anyways, let me just repack the pigeons back into their, how would you say, envelope, cage, without doing some pet trading along the way though. Apart from the fact that wood pigeon hunting is now, of course, a ban in this country. And that's how it is though. I'm just gonna repack every single pigeon on the way there. Fully. Won't take long. There you go. Done it. Completely done it. Completely done and dusted. And I wonder what's the next part I'm going to review next. I might be taking a look at some dinosaur themed toys. Oh yeah, that would be very amazing if I have a look at some dinosaur themed products here. Going to be doing a quickie of some various items I've made though. The merchandise I've made. And I've actually made 3 of these flags of stay 2 meters apatosaurus. It's a pun of stay 2 meters apart because of the whole freaking pandemic. And I've got just a mundane picture of a apatosaurus. Okay, it looks quite nice. There's not much artwork to do with, staying 2 meters apart, but we've got a very weird picture of a apatosaurus. Only one apatosaurus. And I've actually made these because I initially thought, when is the amount of dinosaur products going to end though? I don't know why, but I might try and tell you why I've actually made these products in a separate video. Maybe it's only when I feel like I'm done with the dinosaur products. I don't know. But anyways, apart from these beautiful looking dinosaur flags, I've also made a headband. Remember the 4th of July? When pubs and restaurants were open, it was also the American independence. And remember, because we're in virus times, the American independence was nothing but a whole bunch of trouble. And it was also nothing but also virus times. And I mean, it's actually nothing but a whole bunch of strife. Because, you know why? Apart from the fact that it's been very stressful for Independence Day to celebrate, but yeah. Yeah, it's been one of the roughest times to celebrate 4th of July, because, as we all know, Corona has made everything worse. But anyways, I've made a headband of Happy 4th of July, and I think this is the only product I've made for the American independence. And mind you, I actually forgot to create a video about it, but anyways, it looks quite nice though. We've got 4th of July, and look at that, there's an optical illusion of Happy and July. Can you see the word happy amongst July? I can. Maybe you can't, maybe you can, but it looks totally amazing. If I show you on the other side here, there's a bigger picture of it, of course. And you can see the letter A as a star, and look at this. Happy 4th of July. Can you see this? There's a bit of an optical illusion. I can indeed. Oh yeah. Very amazing indeed. It links so well with the why I do, art like that though. Pretty amazing indeed though. And it's also got licensing info. It's very similar to that Thailand 2020 headband I did in February. But it's a little bit cheap in design. Yeah, it's quite a bit mundane looking and a bit cheap as well. Maybe I'll make some dinosaur themed headbands if I'm lucky though. But anyways, that's the only product I've made for 4th of July though. And we all know that something restaurants and, early up to that day, and maybe these gardens and don't know, people really say, I don't really think people in the UK often celebrate the American independence. Well, because they're not American. But anyways, let's move on to some dinosaur flip flop products. Oh yeah! And I wonder how many others are going to be. This is gonna get mighty deadly. As promising as this sounds, maybe I should turn off the 500 train for a while because I don't want any derailments to be interrupted. Along the way, I don't want my toys to be interrupted by some derailments along the way. Let's take a look. Oh wait, there's another bird. Oh my goodness me, I forgot to do another bird product here. Oh my goodness me, I forgot to do this one here. It's called the the black-headed ibis colonia flock 12-pack Asian, and it's also a tropical species of bird. Oh yeah. Here's the back of the packaging there, and it looks quite nice. And I think these guys look very similar to these Australian white ibises I did in previous videos. And it's also very similar to the sacred ibis, but I think the only difference I can only see in these birds is that these guys have much thicker red lightning bolt patterns, and not only that, they also lack black wingtips, which is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. They look quite nice. They've got grey feet on each side, they've got brown eyes. Not sure if I could show you every single bird like that because I've made them. And to be quite honest, yes, they look amazing indeed. Flap, flap, flap. They've got like beautiful lightning bolts on the side, as I said earlier. One of the lightning bolt patterns are very symmetrical in these birds. I'm not quite sure because of the one I'm looking at. Oh goodness me, it looks quite nice actually. Very, very nice. I love the way that they flap. And I love the way that they're designed in a way I really love to have. It's a very nice sort of toy there actually, kind of. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Oh goodness me, and they also look pretty, I'll just say it, prehistoric looking, maybe. And they also look quite sacred because I'm pretty sure there's an Egyptian god that is often designed after this sort of critter, I'd say. Which looks quite nice. And they've got names like that. And also what's quite funny is that when you look at these birds, the lightning bolt patterns tend to be either thick or thin, or darker and lighter, or brighter at times, depending on which shade of red and depending on how much effort I must have placed onto these birds. I must have drawn onto these birds. It looks quite nice actually though. Even though it's an expensive sort of toy, I kind of feel like it looks good. Looks good indeed. And once again, very simple to create, and there's no black wingtips on the bird's wings, which is very, very cheap sounding, but sounds quite nice. Actually, didn't I actually just say that the birds have got grey feet? Actually, they have black feet. I didn't realise that. Sorry about that one, guys, eh? And also, it's very worthy to note that these guys actually have a grey neck rather than a black neck or head. Very name misleading, but very misnaming, but anyways, it's quite a good product. Great for the kids. A whole bunch of fun stuff, as I would probably say, but let's just put that one right there because we might take a look at some dinosaurs. Oh, I wonder what the first dinosaur product I might have a look at. This one here. It's the Apatosaurus versus Jurassic Theropods 5-pack, except for Apatosaurus, 15 pounds, and the reason why, oh my goodness me, it's Yoshi! He's back again, and he looks so creepy. It's Yoshi EXE! Here's the back of the packaging there. There we can see there's a couple of dinosaurs here. We can see Allosaurus, Ceratosaurus, and Apatosaurus in the middle. Okay, let's just go ahead and unpack this, because I don't know how much time I might have a look at these critters. Oh yes, they come in 5 different colours, and they all have chompy jaw actions here. Here's Allosaurus here. It looks very similar to the other Allosaurus here, which was red, but this one's more of a peachy orange colour here. It's got a dark blue eye there, and looks quite nice. It's got a yellow underside with some yellow claws or feet. Very, very nice jaw action there as well. Very similar to the other Allosauruses there. To me, whenever I look at Allosaurus, it looks like it's got a horse head at the front with no head. I mean, no eye, sorry. It's got no proper head eye on each side though. But anyways, that's how I make Allosaurus. Let's move on to Apatosaurus. Hopefully I think they've got names underneath. This one's Apatosaurus. As always, as usual, I think this is how it looks like. It's got colours like that. And I'm pretty sure Apatosaurus, like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus, they might have got a bit of a horny sort of head though, I think. I don't know. And also, when I did Neo-Venator, I think Neo-Venator is like a British version of Allosaurus, if I remember. And this one here is Ceratosaurus, or Ceratosaurus, I would say. I'm pretty sure I don't know what I'm saying here. Maybe Ceratosaurus is like a carnivorous version of the ceratopsian dinosaurs, like Triceratops or Styracosaurus, Protoceratops, Ionosaurus, or Centrosaurus or Cosmoceratops. But this one here is Ceratosaurus from the Jurassic period. Very cool, isn't it? Though it's got this yellow horn at the front. Okay, looks very shield looking as well. And we've got Apatosaurus, the eponymous looking Apatosaurus. Okay, looks quite nice. It's got dark blue colorizations here. It's got a white sort of bump on the underneath part, as you can see. It's got a red eye with a black eye patch. Not sure if you can see that well, but it looks quite nice. Okay, and last but by no means least, Yoshi, the Monolophosaurus. My goodness me, we're getting a whole bunch of Yoshi-themed dinosaur products along the way though. Just imagine how popular this franchise is, the Mario franchise, and also my Origami dinosaur toys I like these days. Feels like we're getting a whole bunch of Yoshis. Maybe I can make a 5-pack of these guys one day. Oh yes, that would be very brilliant indeed at one day. Oh yay, oh yay. Let's just put these guys away, because we're done with these guys, even though Apatosaurus is not a freaking Jurassic dinosaur. My goodness me. There you go. That's what we have here, and both of these are lizard hip or Saurischian dinosaurs if you're a true paleontologist. Okay, let's move on to another dinosaur product. Speaking of Allosaurus, we've got an Allosaurus horny, what's it called? Communication Small Troop 5-pack, £13.50. And I don't know about Generation 116, whether it's going to be released or not though. Maybe it's all to do with the British weather and how hot or cold it gets. But there you go, there's Allosaurus here. I wonder, I can't read all that. It looks quite nice colours here. It looks pretty bright looking, eh? Let's do some butt kicking. Anyways, with that being said, let's do some butt kicking. Sure. I wonder, I can't read at all. I mean, it's my favourite. Plus, I win eating contests. Oh my, let me just read this one here. It says, plus I win every eating contest, dude. That's quite weird, isn't it, eh? Very weird sort of comic book sort of, how would you say, drawing there, or illustration there. But anyways, let's take a look at these Allosauruses here. Actually, yes, hang on. Did I do... Oh, wait, hang on. I actually covered that product first. Sorry, I actually made this guy... I actually made these guys first, then. These guys here, I should have covered this one first. But yes, that's just my mistake though. Sorry, I didn't realise that. I've just covered this product first, and this one next. Silly Ivan Lee. Ha ha ha. But anyways, we've got this sort of coloured Allosaurus here. It looks like a very weird, I don't know, Spanish flag sort of Allosaurus. Once again, it's got the same designs as the other ones that I've made. The other one I made, which was a peach coloured one, but this one's a red and yellow one with red claws. Very different, isn't it? It's got green eyes. I'm pretty sure that's green or blue eyes. Yes, in the packaging it tells me it's got blue eyes, but I think in this product it's got green eyes. Very interesting. Let's take this one here. Another Allosaurus. Yeah, it's got the same colours as what we've seen in the packagings before. This one here. Okay. Not sure if you can see all of these Allosauruses clearly or not. We've all got chompy jaw actions here, but I'm not going to do the chompy jaw actions here because it could be a bit of a waste of time. Here's another one there. Okay, of these colours there. And that one there as well. And I think that's the one that you might have seen in the front cover. Or on the front part of the packaging there. It looks very, very nice. And to be quite honest, as we all know, with Allosaurus' horns, they're useful to communicate with other Allosauruses, to communicate others of its kind. That's what I'm trying to say, eh? I'm trying to rush things, but maybe it's best not to. I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't know if it's rude to basically rush through every single product as I do along the way though. But anyways, that's quite nice. And hopefully, I wonder how many products I've got left, eh? Oh, 5! Oh my goodness me, 5 more dinosaur products, dude! Oh, and freaking god! And my goodness me, my hands are getting dry and dry. It feels like I need to put more cream just to get my hands, how would you say, a bit more moist, I would say. Next product here, the Australovenator Trio versus Juvenile Dinosaurus Dual 5-pack. £13.50 is the price. There it is here. There's the back of the packaging there. As you can see, there's a couple of Australovenators, and they both come from Australia, as we all know, they're Australian dinosaurs, and they come into like 4 to 5 colour variations. I'm pretty sure it's most likely going to be 4. Well, obviously going to be 4 because I think there's going to be another Titanosaurus, which is basically a Titanosaur dinosaur, which is like a sauropod dinosaur. That's going to be in the same colour. But anyways, let's take a look at the Australovenators first. This one looks like Utahraptors or any other Raptorian dinosaur, like, you know, Velociraptor, Deinonychus, or any other dinosaurs like that, but I think they're more related to Megaraptors, which I don't think, I'm pretty sure Megaraptors are not as, like, actual raptors, but I think they're like, they are like a doppelganger of raptors, but they're not really true raptors, eh? You know, as in dinosaurs, not bird of prey, right? And they come in like 3 different colours, as brown, orange, and black. Bob. That's very weird, isn't it, eh? And they both have the same terracotta eye colorizations here. Let's take a look at the Diamatinosaurus here. We've got a yellow. We've got a small yellow one in here, and we've got a big one there. Okay, looks quite nice. But I think these are more of a smaller scale dinosaur compared to the Apatosaurus, and if I might bring you the Apatosaurus, I might show you that these guys are actually made in a smaller scale compared to this Apatosaurus here. They're actually a lot more shorter necks compared to this one here. So this is what, I'm pretty sure this is what I predict Dinosaurus would obviously look like, with a design like that, but with a neck more like that. Very similar to Brontosaurus. I'm pretty sure Apatosaurus is similar to Brontosaurus, for the fact they are from the same genus, but I'm pretty sure the first genus, Apatosaurus, is not the same, nor with Brontosaurus. I'm pretty sure they're basically like the same dinosaur. Maybe it's the way dinosaurs are designed in museums when it comes to, you know, into displaying dinosaurs as skeletons and stuff like that. But anyways, let's put these Australovenators away. And speaking of Australovenators, I've actually made a 5-pack. So there'll be more of these guys later on. Let's take a look at how much they cost. £14 or £13.99. And it's a hunting troop 5-pack, arid and semi-arid colour variations. Once again, they come from Australia. And once again, there's the back of the packaging here. There's 2 of them there. They look pretty cartoony looking, semi-realistic of course. And it looks like these guys are having a bit of a laugh. That's quite weird, eh? Operated and delivered by Royal Mail. That's the sort of packaging I rarely ever see in Flip Pack products today. And it also reminds me of going back to, well, let's just say 2018, because I might have made products with these types of packagings like so. But these are more reliable for the fact that these guys don't break easily. These envelopes, these pieces of packaging, they just don't break, which is the nicest thing I could say here. But anyways, here's Australovenator. There's like 5 different colour versions here. We've got a red one. We've got a terracotta coloured version here. Okay, with some very puny looking claws. Well, I wonder what colour the claws are. Oh, sorry for being cruel here. It's got peach colours. I'm pretty sure it's peach, or... yeah, I think it is. This one here, a brown one. Very similar to the other ones I've made, but... yeah, it looks quite cool. I've actually noticed that there's actually a bit of an artwork area. It looks like these guys have got red claws, but these guys here, the model ones, they've got white ones. That's very strange. It looks like they're not even matching closely to what they are. Maybe I should make another one. Maybe a tri-pack of these guys. Here's a peach one, and then there's an orange one. Once again, they all have, like, you know, pale feet, which is not right, actually, though. But anyways, nevertheless, guys, they look quite nice indeed. If only if the feet colour was more accurate to the artwork that I've done. Maybe it could be the artwork that I've done a mistake of. Maybe I should have changed, like, maybe I should have just rubbed this section here to make it a bit more whitish, because, yeah, it's just pencil, not, you know, not felt tips, in a sense, eh? But anyways, with this whole hill of flip-flap products going to be extremely tall, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a huge mountain of flip-flap toys along the way. Okay, let's move on to this one here. It's called the Siamosaurus and Thai Colcam, what's it called? Pool Horde 12-pack. £14, and I think these guys come from Thailand. As always, as per usual. And speaking of Thailand, I don't think I've done that many Thailand 2020 products, you know, with the bird mascots, of course. Sadly to say, I might go back to that one later on, if only if I could make as many dinosaur products as I can. But let's just take a look at what you get. My goodness me, we've got some dinosaurs here called Siamosaurus, which look like Spinosaurus, but they are Siamosaurus, as you know, you can tell. Okay, here are the colcamps, which are like living fossilised fish. As you can see, they look quite nice. And here are some Siamosauruses here. They look like crocodile-headed dinosaurs, as we can tell. They've got this one here's got a green head with a green underside and a yellow body with dark claws, grey claws, of course. This one here. Okay, as I might depict, I don't know if this is where the spine is, but it looks quite nice. It's got a green body, of course, it's got a grey spine and a yellow underside. And also the mouth detail looks very, very beautiful as well, though. It looks quite nice. It's got yellow eyes. Almost similar to the other one I've just looked at. These two look kind of similar. This one here, I think it's a gold colorization. I'm pretty sure it looks quite gold, this sort of colorized dinosaur here. Okay, very, very nice. And yeah, it looks pretty gold. I think it's a bit scribbly there, the detailing there. It's not as great, but I'm pretty sure the scribbliness might be as rough compared to the other ones. Not as rough as I would expect, but that detailing is quite a bit rough. But anyways, let me show you the other one here. This one's got like a color, oh my goodness me, it's got a color combination of brown, orange and grey, if I predict this one correctly there. And I'm not sure if you can see that face that clearly, because I'm pretty sure when I'm filming that webcam there, I don't know if you can see the faces that well. Pretty sure it's the pencil that's making it so weird. There's two of these dinosaurs here. You might be thinking, wow, why are these dinosaurs coloured after flags? This one's coloured after Costa Rica, and this one's coloured after Thailand. Well, it's obvious to say that both of these guys come from Thailand, and in fact all of the other Sinosauruses come from Thailand because of the way they've been discovered. And not only that, Costa Rica's flag is very similar to Thailand's, but just colour reversed. And once again, these guys have two separate eye colours. I think the one from Thailand is female, whereas this one here, the one from Costa Rica, is male. But once again, these guys come from Thailand. I'm pretty sure it's the colorization of the dinosaurs and what they look like. Of course, I'm pretty sure that Costa Rica flagged dinosaur is male, whereas that Thailand flagged one, as I said earlier, is female. Very interesting colours. Very interesting indeed, eh? Quite patriotic as well. But anyways, that's that product done. And speaking of crocodilian-headed theropods, let's move on to Ichthyovenator Fishing Ground 12-pack, 16 pounds. Back of the packaging, it looks like that, but look at that. Once again, we've got operated and delivered by Royal Mail. 6 colour variations, and 100% compatible with water. Okay, it looks pretty nice. And instead, we've got some Duncletus dius fishies. And I'm pretty sure it might be very similar to the other dinosaur products. Is it the yeah, I think I did the Ostroraptor products before, but also, not to forget, the fishies are in a very different design. Very different indeed. Let me take a look. And would you look at that? These guys are very different compared to the other fishies for the fact that, these guys are so different for the fact that I was waiting for some glue sticks to arrive, but nah, they didn't arrive. And that's because I didn't request, other people to just go ahead and give me a glue stick, because I want to make some, model dinosaurs and stuff. And I might come back to that one later, because I'm pretty sure it looks so beautiful indeed. Oh yeah. But anyways, we've got some beautiful Ichthyovenators, and what's very weird of Ichthyovenator is that these guys, instead of having one hump, like, hump 1 and hump 2, I wouldn't say hump 3, because these guys wouldn't be camels, right? Yeah, they've got camel humps, but it's more like spines, as depicted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's more like spines in the arm. Oh wait, they look like humps, but I think these guys, they would have had spines rather than, let's just say, humps. But anyways, yep, looks quite nice indeed. It reminds me of a Bactrian camel, I'd probably guess. I wouldn't have any colours I could actually hold up, guys. Looks quite nice though. Very nice. Yeah, that dark green one was like a crocodilian coloured version. Of course, this one here looks, it looks pretty arid looking, sandy looking. If you're gonna quote, this one here looks pretty, how would you say, camo looking or forest looking. Very cool, isn't it though? And then I've got another one here which looks pretty, well, just once again crocodilian looking. But anyways, that's what we've got. Ichthyovenators, and they've got the same crocodilian heads as I've just created just now. Very nice indeed. Amazing indeed. Let's put these Duncletus dius fishies there inside, and what's quite funny is that they've got big kooky eyes made from origami paper, detailed along the way with some grey, and just left with a white spot. Anyways, let's move on to our last Flip Out Origami Dinosaurs product there, but I've actually got another Flip Out Dinosaurs product there, but it's not origami. along the way though, and oh no, didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that one. Oh my goodness me, that train has just, oh my goodness me, it's not looking good, isn't it? It has collided with a 4th of July headband. It's not looking good, isn't it? Not looking good. But anyways, let's get into this product here. The flip-flop Origami Dinosaurs, Gallimimus Horde in chicken colours, 5-pack. Whoever thought Ornithomimimus was there, but there you go, £13.50. Gallimimus has now aired. Oh yes, they look like chickens. They've got some tropical plants with themselves, being palm trees. And that's what dinosaur world used to look like, eh? Anyways, the Mesozoic era has ended, but the big question is, will the Mesozoic era will return? No indeed. No, no, no. Anyways, without sounding very intense here, we've got various colours here. Once again, we've got like wattles and we've got a comb on the top. I'm pretty sure that's how chickens look like. And because Gallimimus is called the chicken mimic in Latin, I've made these guys into 5 different colours, which are designed after chickens. There's a pink one here. Hopefully that's pink. We have got a red one there, as I just said, alongside with the packaging, which also said it, of course, as a bit of a brain teaser. In fact, the packaging also depicted some colours as well, accurately as well. Here's an orange one. Okay, we've got like chicken beak coloured heads there, with yellow feet and a yellow underside. In fact, all of these guys have yellow feet along the way though, and there's a yellow one. Once again, it looks very, very nice indeed. Oh yeah! Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our last flip-flop dinosaur product. And it ain't origami, it's going to be totally big and something pretty similar to the, oh my goodness me, it's going to be very similar to that Triceratops I did in a previous video. And I might turn the EH500 train on because we're in the last product. It's this big fella here. It looks like a rhinoceros, doesn't it? You know, a buck-eyed rhinoceros. But this guy here is no other than Triceratops. It's a, what I'm actually going to call it, a Dodongosaurus. Yay! I've made this guy because I've been watching a whole bunch of YouTube poop of, I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. But anyways, this is what a Dodongo looks like. You know, you've played the original Legend of Zelda games? Look at that! It's so stunning! Okay, without sounding intense here, this is what Dodongosaurus looks like. Okay, as I've made this name up, I actually inspired this creature from Legend of Zelda. And it's got a very big bulging eye at the front, with a big mouth, with a very pink looking tongue. Well, very, very nice of course. I'm just going to move away some pieces of packaging away because I don't want to freaking derail the train, eh? And I think this dinosaur stands pretty well, I think, as I can tell. And it's got a couple of horns on the front, making it reminiscent of a rhino. But once again, it looks reptilian looking, so that's why I've made it this guy after I actually made this guy after a dinosaur. Looks quite nice. It's orange, and in fact, the orange colorization here really does remind you of what the original Legend of Zelda would obviously look like. I'm pretty sure these guys are like bosses. So I don't know how many Dodongos are there in the original Legend of Zelda game here. But anyways, it looks so nice to end the video with this beautiful Dodongosaurus. As I would literally nickname it so easy though. But anyways, that's about it in the video. And mind you, that's got to be one of the longest videos I've ever produced on YouTube. So anyways, with Dodongosaurus being the last flip-flop product of all flip-flop origami and flip-flop dinosaur, plenty of toys here along the way, with other pieces of dinosaur merchandise as well. If you enjoyed that one, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe for more flip-flop videos on YouTube, and I'm really sorry this video has gone very rough at the start and in the middle part of the video, but I'm really glad to make many dinosaur products as I can. And I wonder how long will the series would last for, would depend on how much time I'll have to spend making a whole bunch of more flip-flop dinosaur themed items. And my goodness me, it sounds completely cluttered that my train is about to derail. And with that video running like that, it feels like the trains have seen far much better days. It looks like their batteries are starting to drain really fast because they're all doing that slow time stuff played with these trains. It looks like they must have done a whole bunch of exercise. As well, even me as well, I must have done a whole bunch of exercising on My toy reviews, perhaps. Not. But anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now. Bye!